Alright. Let's do this shit real quick. A nigga trying to quit smoking. That's why I got this motherfucker. What's the name right here? Real quick. Quick disclaimer. But anyway, before anything, I like to say thank you to everybody that came out to the Bad Bud event. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. I ain't never been a part of nothing like that. Like, that shit was stupid. But everybody, you know, from the people that took money at the door, to the bartenders, to the motherfucking car girls, Drake, Chavis, Rel, Gordo, y'all niggas put together a motherfucking epic ass day, Sunday. What I'm gonna do is a quick recap of all the battles. But before I get into that, I want to go through, you know, what I expected to happen, you know what I mean? So, with the first battle, I expected Block to win that. I don't want to say easy, but I expected Block to really, really, really take that one, you know, with no debate. The second battle, Dre flying Gutter, I expected Dre to have a hard battle with Gutter and barely pull it out. Barely. Like, really barely pull it out. Mac Money and T Bugs was probably the most interesting matchup to me, because I felt like if both of them pretty much controlled their own fate. You know what I mean? I think if Mac Money did certain things, he would win that. And I thought if T Bugs did certain things, he would win it. That's what made that battle so interesting to me. And of course, with my battle, you know, I expected me to come out there and fuck that dude up, man, and fuck Hannibal up. But, you know, but I expected him to also fight back too. You know what I mean? And like have some shit with him. But now let's get into what actually happened. That first battle, I'm just glad I was in the building for it. Real shit. That first battle was probably one of the best battles I have ever seen personally. Like, being in the vicinity of watching it, you know what I mean? That's probably the best battle I've ever seen. Like, if not the best, it was one of the best that I've ever seen, like, live. You know what I mean? Live, I would have to say I would give it the Block. The only reason why I would give it the Block is he was the only one that had one round that he definitely won. You know what I mean? But you can make an argument for any outcome except for Cap 3-0. Because he did, I think Block did win the second round. But I could understand why people would give Cap the first and the third round. I could understand why people would give Block all 3 rounds. I could understand why people would give Block only the second round. You know what I mean? Well, that's the same thing. But I think Cap had some shit with him. And at first I was like, first round debatable, second round Block won, third round Block won. But Cap ended that third one so stupid, man. Like, Cap ended that third round so stupid that I can't just give it to Block like that. You know what I mean? Like, Cap had some shit with him. Block had some shit too, but Cap had some shit with him. Boy, Cap had some balls. So it's really depending on how you weight everything. You know what I mean? Like, if you take balls over crowd reaction and delivery, I can understand why you would give Cap give Cap that battle. Not to say that Block didn't have balls, because Block had balls too. Block had some shit. Block had balls, but I just think for one round, Block had the glow. That second round, Block had the glow, and that's the only reason why I would give him that battle. Now, after YouTube come out, this decision could be swayed like easily. You know what I mean? But I still think I would give it to Block after YouTube come out. But I think Cap had the best line of the night. I can't remember what round he said it in, but he said some shit, man. And I don't think nobody caught it, but that shit was tough, boy. But that's what I give that one. I honestly want to say Block won it 1-0, and the reason why I say 1-0 is because he only had one round that he really won, and the other two are really debatable, like really debatable. And this is probably the most time I'm gonna spend talking about a battle, because that battle was that good. You know what I mean? Shouts out to both of them, man. Shouts out to both of them. Y'all put on a hell of a show. But the second battle, Dre Fly versus Gutter. Gutter won one of those rounds. One of those rounds he won. I can't remember which one, but it was one round where he said some shit and he won that round. I want to say it might have been the first round. Might have been the first round. After that, Dre Fly probably took 2 of those rounds. I gotta go back and watch it, because live it looked like he took 2 of those rounds easy. But I was on stage for that battle, and Gutter was saying some shit. So if Dre took those 2 rounds, to me, he probably took them. He probably took one of them, definitely, and then the other one he probably edged. You know what I mean? But that was a good battle. That was a good battle. The third battle was Mac Money and Bugs. Mac Money and T Bugs. That one was fucked up by the crowd. That one was fucked up by the crowd. Oh, I just thought about something. But that one was fucked up by the crowd. And then I think it threw Mac off. But to me, Bugs, a lot of people saying Bugs was hungrier than Max. I don't think that was the case. I just think Bugs was better prepared. You know what I mean? I don't think I don't want to speak on, you know, what I think what I think Matt did, but you know what I mean, Matt I don't think he delivered his balls right. I think that's where everything went south with Matt. But the crowd, I will say the crowd played a major part in that battle. You know what I mean? And it kind of threw it off, but not taking nothing away, because Bulls came and Bulls showed his ass. T-Bulls showed his ass. And I got Bulls winning that 3-0, but two of those rounds he edged. He edged. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that shit again to make sure that that's correct. But I want to say the first 2 rounds he edged. The third round he took. You know what I mean? The last one, me and Hannibal, I'm not gonna discuss. All I'm gonna say is I was sloppy. I was sloppy. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I will say I was sloppy. And that with everything that I heard, he shouldn't. I ain't even gonna say that, but we'll just say I was sloppy, and that battle could have been better on my behalf. I think that battle could have been better on my behalf, but you know, a lot of people left that bitch saying that I won, but everybody know, you know, I'm more about putting on the show than anything. But I will say this though, going back to that first motherfucker, what's the name though? I think another thing that fucked Cap up was holding that mic, because a lot of people were saying, that Cap should have used the board more, and I think that nigga had every intention on using that board a whole lot better. But when he had to hold that mic, you could see, like, I think the nigga even threw the ruler down, like in a frustrated manner, you know what I mean? But like the nigga threw the ruler down, and I think that fucked Cap up more than anything. I ain't gonna say more than anything, but I think him not being able to use that board probably like he planned it to, which was out of his control. You know what I mean? Like the mics fucking up was out of his control, and we test those mics and everything. And that's what I don't understand, man. Like we test those mics and everything at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, we test them mics, and the mics was good at 3 o'clock. I don't know what happened between then and when it was time to go on, but you know, but I will say I do think holding that mic might have fucked up Cap's performance. And with that being said, Cap probably could have took that 2-1. You know what I mean? If he would have had the but this is just hypothetical, because you never know what Block might have did to counteract that, you know what I mean? But hypothetically speaking, Cap might have been better if he would have been able to use both his hands and, you know, probably do what he planned on doing. But that was my recap. I'm in between jobs, fucking with y'all motherfuckers. Oh, I got time to get to work. But anyway, goddamn, I appreciate all the love. I ain't never been in no environment like that where so many people was, you know, showing me love and shit like that. All that shit is new to me. You know what I mean? Greenville, please, please, please keep rocking with us, because y'all been asking for real raps and real music and all that bullshit. Please, please, please keep rocking with us, man, because what we doing is major right now. This shit major right now. And it's really going to give y'all a chance to get behind some different people or whatever, you know what I mean, for different things. But shout out to Southern Elite Battle League, Major League Balls, Paul Matt was popping. I, again, want to thank everybody for coming out. Please show your face at the next one, because it's bound to be bigger and better, man. But right now, I'm out of this bitch. Stay up. We living.